Welcome to our audience participation video about knee pain, if you want to ease the pain in your knee. First, an explanation so that you know what you're doing and why. Then, we'll talk about the rolling massage in real time so that you can go along with what Ina is going to show you. And number 3, we're going to show you the exercises, also in real time. And as I explain it to you, you can join in the exercise. Brief explanation. What causes knee pain? Very simple. Walking, standing, and sitting are heavily involved in the problem because when we walk or stand, our upper thigh is always in its shortest position. And when we sit, when we bend our knees, the calves switch to a short position. And then, as you can imagine, the pain starts because the big upper thigh muscle, if there is too much tensile pull on it, draws the calf upwards, and the twin calf muscles that run up here pull your upper thigh down. And in this force field where your knee is contracted, you have wear and tear, meniscus issues, arthrosis, and of course, pain. So what can you do about this? We'll show you. We'll start off with a fascia rolling massage. Ina, please take a seat. And I'll give you the MIDI foam roller for this. So sit down, please. And we'll start with your calf muscles. If you have a roller like this, that's great. If not, you should take a rolling pin. I think that's what it's called. But since it's made of wood and hard, you have to be careful. This roller here is comfortable, soft, so no worries here. So if you have something made of wood, apply it carefully. You can get these foam rollers and also the stretching strap we're going to use later by clicking on the web shop listed below this video. Take whatever you can get, but this roller would be perfect, and slide it directly under your Achilles tendon, and as you can see, this roller features a groove in the middle. This is where we place the Achilles tendon to protect it against excessive load. And now, you slowly roll your leg forward while your other leg is propped up, and apply as much weight as you can tolerate, and roll forward along the calf. Of course, you work on the knee that gives you trouble and where you want to alleviate the pain. But it's the same process, left or right. We do this very carefully to give the fluid in there the opportunity to be pushed through. And even when you change positions, you maintain the pressure, moving forward slowly. And now, when you reposition your hands, keep up the pressure, keep up the pressure. You can do this by flexing the muscles. Keep the pressure on and move forward a little more. You could speed it up a bit now. And don't be afraid of the back of your knee. It can be quite tender, but that's where we get the greatest effect. Because through this, we can have a positive impact on the Baker cyst, which is kind of a knee pain as well, and roll further down the leg, well above the back of your knee, and that's that. So that was the back of your leg. Now let's do the following. Let me show you first. Stay seated, stretch out your right leg, and then here, under your kneecap, you place the roller. Ina, maybe just pull up the other leg to give you some space, and roll along the upper thigh and change the angle according to the sensitivity you could feel. The more the better. And the moment you're up here in your groin, you just lean back a little bit. Ina, please scooch forward a bit so you don't hit your head here. And as soon as you realize you can't get into the groin that well, because the angle between the torsos and the legs is too small, then lean back a bit for the final few centimeters. Now, let us show you. Ina starts with holding the roller in both hands, and again, as we always do here, move along very slowly and apply as much pressure as it takes to feel that fluid is moving. That's a bit too fast. Tissue here is very thick, so you have to slow down. Slow enough so that you can visualize the fluid being pushed through the intercellular space and tissue fibers where things are very tight. And that means we have to roll slowly and intensely. Great, that's perfect now. It's also strength training for your arms. I mean, you've got to press real hard because your upper thigh is rather thick and you've got to penetrate into the deep layers. The deeper you can press down there, the greater the effect. If it hurts, don't overdo it. Never beyond 10 on your personal pain scale. Stay under it so that the pain you trigger with this is still positive. And now you can see Ina's approaching her groin, and she's slowly leaning back. If it's hard for you at home to keep your balance, lean against the couch or something like that behind you. Get down more. No, I mean with your upper body. No problem. Lie on your back. Watch out for your head. I'll help you. Now we could work on the last 5 centimeters along your groin. Great. Great. Yes. And as soon as you pass that hip bone, you know you're done. Okay, be careful on your way up. Okay. Well, that was our rolling massage. So let's take the mat so you don't bump into things and slide it over here. So, please sit down, look straight ahead, and take our stretching strap, or a towel, or a belt, and adjust it accordingly. And what comes next is very important. You hook your foot into whatever you're going to use in such a way that you could pull your foot back hard. Grab it right here. Okay. Now, if you're bendy enough and can use your hand, then take your hand like this, and that allows you to push back with the ball of your hand. That's the first step, pulling the foot back hard. As you can see, Ina's heel is up. So, take the loop of the strap, or the belt, or the towel, and put it on the base of your toes. And now you can see how the heel is up in the air. And so we're going to slide a book underneath there. Let's see what we've got here. Textbook of Medical Mycology. Well, book's too thin. Let's try the Manual of Rare Diseases. That's not too bad either. It's not really about the book titles, of course, you realize. Okay, look here. The line of the strap should follow the line of the toe joints. Now her heel is resting firmly on the book, and here she is touching the floor. And that means we have a solid foundation. And now you pull. Not your torso yet. First, your foot. Very important. First, start with your foot. Take your time. Try and figure out how to do this best. Pull. This gives you some nasty pain in the back of your knee. But there's a little mental trick you could do. Imagine it's hot water and allow the hot water in the back of your knee to run off into the floor. It helps. First, pull hard, and now we could start slowly. When the foot is in this position, hold the pull, but bend down with your torso. Don't let go here. That's a risk. That shouldn't happen. Bend forward, and at the same time, hold your foot. The head is not important here. It's all about the torso. And now lean forward into this. And since there are many fibers sitting next to each other, it takes some time. Continue to lean into it. Okay. And now you hold only if you still get more out of it. Bend more. And you can see this is hard work for Ina. Relax a bit, Ina. You're doing too much. It's okay? Okay, then by all means, go ahead. You could see she's working hard here. And that's the way it should be. These aren't exercises to relax. They are genuine workouts. And as the word implies, you have to work. The more impulses you can give, the better your knee is going to feel later. So we slowly leave the position. That's always the best part, exiting the exercise. So now we're going to do the following. Please get on your knees. Now just wait a second. It's possible that you at home can't sit back on your heels the way Ina is about to do. Then the rule here is stay in a position that's possible for you. It might hurt in your knee, in the back of your knee, radiate up here. It doesn't matter. Everything that hurts here must be kept under 10 on your personal pain scale. That's a degree of pain that makes breathing difficult, where you muscle guard physically and mentally. That should not happen, but coming close to that point is okay. You can't do anything wrong with these exercises as long as you do them slowly and stay under 10. Now, Ina, sit back. Now, if you at home can't sit back that far, just sit back as far as is possible for you. Now, if you're done with that, the most important part for a healthy knee has been achieved. If you can't sit like this for at least 2 minutes, your knees are in trouble already, even if you don't feel it yet. That's our first exercise goal. And then, keep your torso straight. Ina, you've had a lot of practice, so it comes easy to you. Not too much. Come up again. Stop here. Here's one mistake you at home might make, but you shouldn't. Don't arch your back. No, Ina, please stay. Don't arch your back because you would skip a muscle that should be stretched here. That means you have to take your pelvis with you in this movement. And then slowly lean back. That should do it. And then you'll feel a stretch here. Also up here in your groin. And now simply breathe and stay in this position. Ina, you don't have to increase the stretch. You're already extremely stretched. A deep breath in and out. And always under 10, always under 10. You should have a strong stretch from here to here. It might hurt in your kneecap and in the back of your knee. That's not bad. Don't let that hold you back. Just stay under 10 and move slowly. 3 more deep breaths, I'd say. You know what else helps? Just looking at Ina now. A smile, right? Because smiling changes the tension programs in your brain, and that's why a friendly, natural smile helps you to get into the exercise, even when it's hard. But if you can't smile anymore, then take that as a sign that you're overdoing it. A painful, forced smile, if you can't smile easily anymore, is a sure sign you're exercising too hard. That's a good indicator to keep you from overdoing it. And slowly leave the position. Great. Now we've taken the upward and downward pull out of the game, and as soon as you get up, you'll notice how good your knee feels, even with arthrosis or damaged meniscus. You'll feel so much better. So, if you've liked our audience participation video, we'd be happy about a thumbs up. And subscribe to our channel. You can find more tips and exercises of that sort at www.liebscher-bracht.com.